good afternoon, good evening, or good night at whatever time you watch this video or wherever you are watching us from. If it is your first time here, karibu sana. Please take a seat, enjoy this video and the other videos that have been there. How do you take a seat and make this a comfortable place for you? Hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that anytime we post new content, you are able to see it. Karibu sana. We are grateful that you're here. And for all of you that have been here since long time ago, we truly appreciate all of you and we are grateful. Here at Rose Salwa, we are about
vulnerability, acceptance, and hope.
Thank you so much.
You know, by the way, is it acceptance or acceptance? Anyway, watch it right now.
So we are about vulnerability, acceptance, and hope, and it is good that you're here. So it is acceptance. Acceptance.
I am
and hope.
In agreement.
Yes, we are grateful that you've chosen to be part of us. So anytime you see the two of us, you know we are talking about Ndoa with the Salwas. It's something that we keep on coming back to talk to us about. So that is what we want to talk about. And let me tell you, let me prepare you that whatever we are going to talk about, Salwa is not aware. So I want to ask him questions about marriage. No, pre-marriage questions that you ask before marriage. They are pre-marriage. That's English. Pre-marriage, before marriage, or pre-choice, pre-I do.
Pre-I
do. So I want to paint a scenario to you. And a scenario to you of, you know, that the thing is, if you're a lady watching this video or a gentleman, so if you're a lady watching this video, you would likely be in the position I am at right now as I paint this scenario, and I want to hear the gentleman's response. You respond like, so every lady before they get married or at that point when you are choosing a spouse, you usually have conflict. You are conflicted, like in terms of there's what you want versus what is available. No, that's not what I said.
Oh, no.
No. I meant there is your list and there's the reality. Yes, there's your list, the kind of man you want, and there's the reality on the ground. Or
let's put it in English.
Yes.
There is the ideal. That is what you
desire.
I've been
speaking mother tongue.
And the real background. Kuna what you envision with your list, and then the real what you meet with.
So my friend and I today, and my friend is waiting for this video by the way, Salwa, so you better know. So my friend and I today had a very long discussion about two gentlemen, and we wrote their qualifications down, and so we wanted to hear a man's perspective, a married man's perspective, or your perspective on what that is, on who is the right person to be chosen between these two people. So it's not so because they are, all of them are good people and they have these qualifications, blah 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 blah, and so we must choose. And my friend and I want to choose one from the two. So who would you advise that we choose? Of course, we have to choose. Yes, you are born again, and the bare minimum of any man, of any guy looking for a man to marry is being born again. So we have two men. There's man A and man B. So my friend and I are above 30, below 35. So that is our age. So we were having this heated discussion on between the man A and man B, who is ideal for marriage. Now we want to hear your opinion as a man who is married for 7 years, going to 8.
Oh.
So no, it's not a laughing matter, by the way. So from your perspective before marriage and after now that you are married, as you continue. So man A is mid-30s. Mid-30s, that means between 35 to 39 or something like mid-30s, Man A is God-fearing, and the percentage of God-fearing to kimpima ako 70%. That is above average. The reason we say ako 70% is because he reads the Bible, he goes to church, he prays, but he doesn't fast. There are some serious things of a Christian that he doesn't do. So we put them at 70%. But they are born again, they are God-fearing. Man A still is of a sound mind. When you sit down to reason about ideas, he's critical, analytical, and all those things. So please take note that my friend and I are both single mothers. Okay? So we have children out of wedlock, but we are now born again. Sawa. Because that aspect will also come. So man A is sound mind, he's like that. And then when I am with man A, I feel very expressive. I am free. I don't fake myself. I have fun around man A. I am feeling the vibes. We are having fun. I talk freely. See, now, no, this is a scenario. It's not a true story.
Okay,
it's a scenario I'm creating of what sometimes we go through as ladies choosing someone. So you are expressive, you are having fun with this man, blah blah, and then so I can express myself freely without fear. Let's say we are friends, great friends, we are good friends, and then the same man is a go-getter. It's very focused. When they decide I am going to work, to do this, they decide it's a go-getter. And then I love man A because I am free around man A. I love being around man A. We are boys, we are buddies. I met man A 3 years ago. Not 3 years, actually 2018. This is 2023. I met man A in 2018 towards the end. I hope you are following this.
Yes, story. Man A.
Man A is very handsome. And man A is very friendly to my child. Friendly. I have used the word friendly to my child. Umesikiza story ya man A. So that's man A. So I have been approached by another. There is also another man B.
And man A has not said anything.
No, man A has said. Of course, I said, as expressed, blah blah. Okay. So is the scenario of I have been approached by this kind of guy, and then I've also been approached by this kind of guy. I need to make a choice between man A and man B. So you have heard about man A.
Let's go
now
to B.
Man B. Mm-hmm. Man B is in early 40s. Okay. Early 40s is below 45. So early 40s. Man B is God-fearing at 90%. Because, I say that because man B is a priest. Every statement has to end with, by the grace of God. He prays and fasts. He will say, I cannot take you out because I'm praying and fasting. Man B is very serious with the things of God. Now for early 40s. Man B, nimekwambia kwa 90%. Man B is of a sound mind, but sometimes he sounds very judgmental. Very judgmental. Like, sometimes I just want to be free and have fun, but he sounds very judgmental. Especially about mistakes. With man B, things are serious. There's no laughter. We are just focused on heavenly things. And then, when we are with man B, man A, one thing I forgot to say is with man A, we can hold hands, we can hug for long, we can just walk holding hands, we can just be free. But man B, we just sit, pray, talk, and go home.
Keep Jesus distance.
Keep some Pentecostal distance. That is man B. I feel I don't like man B, I just like him.
Yeah.
I don't love, I just like.
Okay.
But I met man B last year.
Mm.
Man A I met in 2018. Man B I met last year. Man B is very fatherly to my baby. Fatherly. He provides that fatherly aspect that my baby needs.
Mm.
Man B sounds like he has no plans for he has no money. Not seems like. Man B has no money.
Mm.
He has no stable income. But man A has very stable income. When I was meeting him in 2018, he didn't have stable income, but because he's a go-getter, he has worked hard and now he has a stable income. Man B has these plans of when God blesses me, I am going to finish my school, I am going to work on my business, I am trusting God for something that I need to do, and then God will just do something about it. I am trusting God, but God will come through for me. You've heard.
Yes.
I think if I get married to man A, I will have fun and I will have good life and I will enjoy marriage. I think when I get married to man B, I will not enjoy life. Life will be boring. And I am scared that it doesn't have money at 40. Past 40, you have no source of income. That one disturbs me. Man A, I feel more like attracted to him. But now my friend and I am confused whether to go for man A or to go for man B. What are the pros and cons?
Well,
Ni mimi una advice. Na usiseme Joyce. Sema choice. The choice.
Well, I just came from the village, so if I say what you have said, probably is my interaction with the village. But the choice is actually yours, and of course, it will come with its own consequences. Now, listening to the description of the two men, there are, I think, 2 or 3 critical things that kind of separates the two men. The first thing is age. And this is revealed through their how they treat both you and your friend and your children.
No, yeah, okay. My friend and I,
yes,
somebody is supposed to choose. Actually, somebody is
Yes.
supposed to choose between
Okay.
A and B.
All right.
So, who should be chosen between the two?
Yes. Now, let me try to put these two men in perspective and kind of separate them. One, their age difference has kind of informed how they treat the lady and the child. You said man A is friendly to your child.
Man B is fatherly.
Is fatherly.
Yes.
You said man A is also you have fun around man.
He's
A.
playful.
And man B is
serious.
A serious guy. Chances are man B looks at both you and your child as children because of the age difference thereabout.
But he's not very old. He's 40 and I am 34.
Well, you said mid 40s, early 40s.
He's 40, he's 40.
He's 40 and you are 34 or thereabout. So there is a gap in terms of the age, though not big, but one, it could be that age difference has had a sociological impact on his worldview, and thus he sees both you and your child as one needing that parental guidance. So he will be serious with you because you need parental guidance. Number two, what separates the second thing that separates these two men is their spirituality. Now, the man A, in your estimation, is like 70% spiritual or committed to God and all that.
Yeah.
Man B is
90.
totally sold out to 90% given to the things of God.
In fact, in our latest conversation, man B said that he is working on an intimate relationship and more relationship with God.
A good thing to do for a man. So the relationship difference there also is significant in terms of his commitment to God and all that. Now, relationships, of course, grow. This man, you have known this man for a year, man B, and you have known
less than a year,
and you have known the
man
A for more than almost 5 years, 2018 to 2023, thereabout. And so the reason why you are closer and you feel more attracted to if my judgment is anything to go by from what you have explained, the reason why you are more attracted to this man A is, number one, is because you fall within the same age bracket. You are in the same generation. Your worldview, the things that you probably will be excited about, how you perceive and view relationships and love and communicate the same, you are likely going to see it from the same wavelength. The things of spirituality, he's still in the age of a seeker, one who is still trying to establish their worldview, their philosophy of life, and all that. And so there is room for growth for this person. Also, man A, but also chances are that man B has already established his faith, has established his value system and all that, and so this is an established man in the things of God. The third thing that separates these men is their ability to make wealth. You said one is living by working and working hard to make a living, and the other in your description seems like they are depending on God. You didn't mention whether they are doing something about.
They are trusting God to get a job and trying to establish a business, and they have no capital.
Okay.
So they are working towards getting a capital,
so they
and
are
praying
working
about it.
So they are working are they working by only praying, or there are certain measures that they are put in place?
There are certain measures they are putting in place, but they are not convincing enough, those measures.
Well, let's come to the point. One, the choice of whoever you are going to choose already from your description is already determined.
What do you mean it's already determined?
You have already in your heart chosen man A.
No, I have not chosen. I have not chosen.
From the description, you have an inclination towards man A, and it's okay because one, you have spent probably more time, you know, this man, and you seem to have had enough interaction to make a judgment about this person. But man B, you are still getting to learn this man, and so I if I was in that meeting where you are discussing, I would already tell you that you have actually already chosen man A, so in your mind. Without
you can tell because of how I'm describing. I think it's because of how I relate with man A.
Yes.
But how between the two, I want to get married in the next 1 year.
1 year.
Or in the next 8 months.
Yes.
Or thereabout. I'm at the age of, I'm a marriable age. And I'm supposed to get married. Between the two. And you don't tell me as you either, or just give me one. Who would you advise?
Number one, I will advise whoever you consider as a closer friend of these two. Given that you have known man A for that long, you seem to have a relationship that gives you freedom to express yourself, freedom to be you, you seem to have similar faith.
Can I also give you a background?
Yes.
That man A, we also met before we knew Christ.
Okay.
We knew Christ, but we were not serious with our salvation.
Could it be he's also the father of this child?
No, he is not. He is not the father of this child.
Yes.
God did not allow fathering of any child. But seems like...
or there is...
I'm just saying, we met each other before we knew Christ. And we were serious with Christ. But now we know Christ.
You were serious?
Man A, we met each other in 2018. 2018, we were not serious with our faith.
Okay.
But now we are serious. So we were together for quite a while without knowing Christ. And you know a relationship when you don't know Christ, what?
All right.
It's likely to transpire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means already we are dealing with soul ties. Let's call them for what they are, with man A. So it's beyond. It's beyond just that you're friends. You have had a relationship.
And a godly one, but now we have a godly one.
There is soul ties in that, and it's possible that those soul ties are actually what are speaking in your affinity towards this man.
But when I rededicated my life back to Christ, I broke those soul ties. Are they still existing?
Well, if anyone is in crisis, if the Lord has set you free from the soul ties, we believe they are broken. But it is not easy as it sounds.
Help me choose between man A and B. B, there is nothing. There is no...
You have not had any...
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
That one is born again, going to heaven, perpendicular.
I will recommend man B. Number one, because the foundation upon which the relationship with man A is based on is actually a faulty foundation. The reason why you are attracted to this man is because there has been an existing ungodly relationship. And even if you have actually given your lives to Christ, but the fact that you can judge this man to be at 70%, the question is, what is happening with the 30%? So maybe you need to consider what goes on with the 30%. Are there things that Christ would frown at, that this man is engaged in? That is why they are not at a higher percentage in terms of their devotion and commitment to God. Man B is godly. Number one, he seems to have a vision. And as a woman, I think you could possibly contribute to, nurturing that vision, and it comes forth. Though that is not to excuse the man to be perhaps lazy and not to work towards accomplishing his vision. He is old enough to provide leadership, hopefully, for you and your child. That the fact that he is serious with everything around him is, to me, it's not a problem. It's just that that is where he is, and perhaps with more interaction and engagement, you haven't known him for long, probably this man can open up, loosen up, and you would still have fun in a godly way. This fun that is pegged on past experiences with man A can be dangerous, and that can so easily lead to compromise. Yeah, so I will advise you and your friend to choose man B. Choose man B.
Without money. At 42 and you can't pay rent for yourself.
You didn't say it doesn't pay rent.
No, I'm
just
saying
that it doesn't have a stable income.
You don't have a stable income. So anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mumejisikilia. You know, as ladies, we find ourselves in that place many times where you have where you have to choose between A and B. It's actually not an existing story, but
Lakini.
It happens. I think it happens.
But let me just say something. The reason why I picked on man B is because of the foundation. Many marriages struggle today because of the foundation that they were built on. If you lay the wrong foundation, and already in this scenario, the foundation already is distorted. And so it is important to lay a proper foundation to build on your marriage and family.
Wow, thank you. Mmejisikilia. So there, you know, as ladies, there's always those two kind of Christians in church and among the brethren, and they both express their interest to settle with you in marriage. Umejisikilia, whether if you have your man A or you have your man B, you know what to look for. You know what to look for. But thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. We trust that you have enjoyed this conversation. See you later in another video. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.